When I used to practice Aikido 15 years ago, the sensei used to tell us the secret of being a genuine samurai. But it took me 10 years to understand what he really meant. A genuine samurai is not the one that fights. He does not fight, he runs away from trouble. Simple as that. I recall being an agile, dynamic, mentally strong, stubborn young guy in his late 20s, seeking power and strength to help create a better world for everyone. My classmates were the same. We were fierce and idealistic. Thus, none of us really understood what the sensei meant. We were fiercely but gently responding back and asking questions. How is it possible that a samurai with so much strength and power does not fight and runs away from trouble? It used to seem irrational and did not seem to fit in with why I was learning Aikido. I had a lot to learn for sure. Aikido and its philosophy were significant things that changed my life. Here is how Aikido is explained on Wikipedia. Aikido is a modern Japanese martial art practiced in around 140 countries. It was originally developed by Morihei Ueshiba, as a synthesis of his martial studies, philosophy, and religious beliefs. Ueshiba's goal was to create an art that practitioners could use to defend themselves while also protecting their attackers from injury. Aikido is often translated as the way of unifying with life energy, or as the way of harmonious spirit. According to the founder's philosophy, the primary goal in the practice of Aikido is to overcome oneself instead of cultivating violence or aggressiveness. Morihei Ueshiba used the phrase Masakatsu Agatsu Katsuhayabi, true victory, final victory over oneself, here and now, to refer to this principle. Ki is the cosmic energy that permeates all living and non-living things in the universe. It gives life the energy it needs. It is called Kai, Chi, in ancient Chinese teachings and Akasha in Vedic teachings. I means harmony. Do means the way. Aikido, in this case, means the way of unifying with Ki, the life energy. I had a lot to learn, just like my young classmates who were dying to become black belts as soon as possible. The classical samurai image portrayed in Hollywood films was so charming, I guess that we all wanted to become one. Here is what the sensei used to tell us in response to our ignorant reactions. No matter how hard and long he trained or how much he mastered the art of war and combat, a genuine samurai does not fight. Because the very moment he starts fighting, even at a mental level, he disturbs the universal equilibrium. Because everything is a different form of ki. Life is all about formation, deformation, and transformation of ki as a result of the cosmic movement that drives change. Everything changes in the universe. This is a universe of differences originating from a single source, ki. This teaching was similar to the ancient Vedic and Sufi teachings. If everything comes from the same source and they are all different faces of the same thing, we are all interconnected but in an unconscious way. Everything in the universe is interconnected and depends on each other. You exist because others exist. They exist because you exist. Nothing is random or by chance in the universe. Everything has its own place and unique reason to exist. Everything perfectly flows by a cosmic equilibrium in the universe. When one knows this cosmic truth, he does not want to fight because he will break and disturb the cosmic harmony. What a holistic and wise answer that took me 10 more years to understand in depth. Then we would ask, why someone would take so much time to learn and be a samurai if he will not use his strength and power? The sensei's answer was simple yet effective again. He learns it to master himself and overcome his desires, motives, and ambitions. Only then can he serve the universe to protect cosmic harmony. Another question would come immediately from us. What if a samurai faces violence or sees others showing violence to others? Only in such times should a genuine samurai interfere and stop the violence. But he interferes without cultivating violence himself. He just stops the violence and disarms his opponent without harming him. And he walks away peacefully. No anger, no regret inside. What if someone confronts a samurai as he walks by silently and peacefully? The sensei repeated his words again with utmost patience. He just walks away. We were not satisfied yet with the answers. What if the challenging opponent insists? The sensei replied patiently, like a father teaching his son a life lesson. He just walks away. What if he is an evil opponent who wants to fight no matter what you do to avoid it? Then he fights. However, he fights with mercy and compassion to stop the unnecessary act of courage from his ignorant opponent. A genuine samurai never harms others. What wisdom teaching it was for me at a young age. It changed my life. I was blessed. Look around you and compare this teaching with how others are using their strength and power on others. Then, look inside you and see how you use your strength and power. If your heart tells you something is wrong in you in light of the above-mentioned wisdom of Aikido, consider what else you can do better to maintain the cosmic equilibrium around you. Remember, we are all interconnected. All is one and one is all. With love, Keenan.